Everyone's blaming Lisandro Martinez for that red card, but that's not the real reason Manchester United just lost this game. By the end of this video, you'll see the exact moment that decided everything. And it happened in the first 5 minutes. If Carrick's side can't fix this pattern, their Champions League dream is hanging by a thread. It's April 13th, 2026. Old Trafford, 75,000 people packed in under the floodlights. Man United are third in the Premier League, pushing hard for a Champions League spot, and Leeds are fighting for their lives, 6 points above the drop. This should be a comfortable home win. Should be. Now, some context. Michael Carrick came back to Old Trafford on the 13th of January 2026 as interim head coach. And he has been remarkable. United have won 23 points from a possible 30 under him. They beat Arsenal, they beat City, they climbed from 7th into the top 3. The whole of Manchester is falling in love with him again. 5 home wins in a row to start his tenure. The place feels alive again. The fans are daring to dream about the Champions League, about something to believe in. And then April 13th, Leeds United walked through the door. Leeds United, freshly promoted from the Championship, scrapping for Premier League survival. 15 wins, 10 draws, 6 losses for United, 7 wins, 12 draws, 12 losses for Leeds. This is not a fixture that should worry Michael Carrick. At least that's what the stats say. But football has never been great at reading the script. Leeds have something burning inside them tonight. Something Carrick perhaps didn't fully expect. A club that knows what it means to beat Manchester United at Old Trafford, because the last time it happened was 1981. 1981. That's not a typo. The match kicks off. United haven't played in 24 days. A long international break. They look rusty, sluggish, like a car that's been left in a garage for 3 weeks and just about starts. Leeds look sharp, energetic, desperate, and then the 5th minute, Jadon Bogle gets the ball on the right. He whips across towards Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Lenny Yoro, United's 19-year-old centre-back, goes up to head it away and completely misjudges it. Calvert-Lewin's presence puts him off. The ball drops, and there's Noah Okafor waiting 10 yards out. He sweeps it into the net, calm as you like. Now let's talk about Noah Okafor for a second, because this man is fascinating. He's 25 years old, Swiss, Nigerian heritage, signed from AC Milan in the summer for £18 million. He's had a tricky season, but is finally finding his feet. And crucially, he hadn't scored since the 10th of February, 2 months without a goal. Coming into this game, Carrick's staff are probably thinking, Okafor, he's fine, nothing to worry about. He hasn't scored in 10 games, famous last words. United try to get back into it. Carrick paces the touchline. The crowd is on their feet, urging the team forward. Manuel Ugarte, making his first start under Carrick, is supposed to be the engine in midfield. Instead, he gives the ball away carelessly early on, allowing Bogle the space to cross for that first goal. The whole stadium can feel it. Something is wrong. Leeds aren't just sitting back, they're pressing, hunting, competing for every single ball. Like a team that has absolutely everything to lose, which of course they do. And then, the 29th minute, if you thought one goal was bad, Noah Okafor strikes again. He picks the ball up from range and about 20 metres out, takes a touch, hits it, the ball is going wide, it should go wide, but it clips a United defender on the way through, and the deflection completely wrong-foots goalkeeper Senna Lamens. 2-0. Okafor wheels away, the Leeds end absolutely erupts, and Michael Carrick just stares as if the universe owes him an explanation. 2-0 at half-time, the boos ring out as the players walk off. Old Trafford booing their own team at half-time. That special sound that tells you everything you need to know about the temperature inside the stadium. Carrick goes into the dressing room. Whatever he says in there, and we can only imagine, it clearly involves the words concentrate, discipline, and probably a few others that aren't suitable for this channel. The second half starts. United are more purposeful, more aggressive, and then everything gets a whole lot worse. 56th minute, Lisandro Martinez, the butcher of Manchester, the man known for absolute ferocity in the tackle, is involved in a tussle with Dominic Calvert-Lewin. It's a physical battle. Both players are going at it. And then Martinez does something that will be replayed on social media for the next 72 hours. He grabs Calvert-Lewin by the ponytail. Not a tackle, not a push, a hair pull. Like a playground incident that somehow ended up in the 56th minute of a Premier League match at Old Trafford. Referee Paul Tierney sees nothing. VAR intervenes. Paul Tierney walks over to the monitor, takes a look, takes another look. The Old Trafford crowd goes absolutely silent. Tierney straightens up, reaches into his pocket and produces a red card. Straight red. Violent conduct for pulling someone's hair. Now, look, the rules are the rules. Pulling someone's hair is violent conduct. Technically, Tierney has no choice once VR flags it. But try explaining that to 75,000 Manchester United supporters who are watching their team go down to 10 men while already 2-0 down. The place erupts in fury. Carrick's face says everything. Here's what makes it worse. Martinez had just come back from injury. He hadn't played in weeks. He returns, his very first appearance back, and he gets himself sent off for pulling a man's ponytail. You genuinely could not write it. But wait, because here's where this story takes an interesting turn. 10 men, 2 goals down. Most teams fold. Most teams accept the result, see out the final half hour, shake hands, go home. Manchester United do not fold. Casemiro, 34 years old, absolutely running on pure footballing instinct, starts winning every header. United are alive. 69th minute, Bruno Fernandes floats a ball into the box. At the back post, Casemiro, he meets it with his head and buries it. 1-2. Old Trafford roars like a stadium that suddenly remembered what it feels like to believe. Carrick is up off the bench. The crowd is on their feet. 7 minutes of stoppage time are signalled. United throw everything forward. Benjamin Sesko has a header saved by Caldalo, 35-year-old Caldalo, who is having the game of his life. Then Casemiro has another header cleared off the line by Calvert-Lewin himself. The drama is absolutely relentless. But it doesn't come. The final whistle blows. Manchester United 1, Leeds United 2. And the travelling Leeds fans absolutely lose their minds, because this is not just 3 points in a relegation battle. This is so much more than that. This is Leeds United's first league win at Old Trafford in 45 years. 45 years. The last time Leeds won a league game here was 1981. Brian Flynn scored the goal. The man who scored it is now 69 years old. That's how long it's been. And for Leeds, the context makes it even sweeter. They were promoted from the Championship last season. They came back to the Premier League carrying enormous pressure. They beat West Ham in the FA Cup quarter-final just days ago. And now this. Daniel Farke, the German manager who guided them back to the top flight, is standing in the Old Trafford technical area looking like a man who just won the lottery. His side are now 6 points clear of the drop zone with 6 games remaining. 6 points, that might just be enough. For Manchester United, though, this is a problem, a real one. They sit third in the Premier League, but they're 9 points behind second place Manchester City, who also have a game in hand. Their Champions League charge, that fairy tale run under Carrick, has just hit its first serious wall. And let's not forget, Chelsea are breathing down their necks. Liverpool are 3 points behind. Aston Villa are level on points. There are still 6 games left. Any wobble and that Champions League place disappears. After the match, Carrick speaks to the press. He's measured, composed the way he always is. But if you look closely, you can see it, the slight tightening around the jaw, the pause before certain answers. He knows what was lost tonight. Not just 3 points, but the aura of invincibility at Old Trafford. 5 home wins to start his tenure. All that goodwill, all that belief. And it took a Swiss striker who hadn't scored in 2 months and a hair-pulling incident to tear it all down. As Carrick himself probably said in the dressing room, we have everything to play for, but the margin for error just got a whole lot smaller. And that's the real story of tonight, not the red card, not the deflected goal. The real story is this. Manchester United finally found a reason to believe again under Carrick, and now the real test begins. Because in football, the fairy tale only continues if you win. The next 6 games will tell us everything. And as for Leeds, they head back to Yorkshire tonight carrying something very, very valuable. Hope.